Today's unofficial theme of strong African American women is also personally reinforced by today's date for me. Once I knew this wonderful lady. Her mother died of cancer at an early age, and later on her sister did too. She herself was really terrified, absolutely terrified of dying of this disease and not being really sophisticated as far as, the medical journals, as far as the internet and everything. She did what a lot of us did. I mean, she placed her faith in doctors. From, I think, about the age of 45, we started noticing that she really spent a lot of time going to the doctor. We estimate, honestly, about every 6 weeks she would go to the doctor. We're talking about 8 or 9 times a year because she was just terrified of certain. Due to the group practices she was involved in, she probably didn't see the same doctor twice. She probably saw a lot of different doctors, and they probably never really understood what her true fears were. And in August of 1997, she was actually diagnosed with metastatic colon cancer. So when it was diagnosed, it had already spread. It had spread to her liver. It spread to her lymph nodes. It spread everywhere. It was inoperable. And so within 2.5 months, actually October 17th, 7 years to the day tomorrow, she passed. And that wonderful lady was my mother. And so when we talk about preventive medicine, and when we talk about what it means to communities, and when we talk about ourselves as future physicians and the things that we need to bring to our community, one of the things that we really bring is we bring a sense of cultural bond, a sense of comfort with our community. And that's one of the things that we want to do. We want to be there for our community because we want to be able to bring out from those people the fears that they honestly have, And I just think that if she'd had a strong relationship with maybe one physician, I'm not too sure about that, but maybe she would be here today. And so that whole thought process really haunts me to a certain degree, but at the same time, it's comforting because I know God is in control, and so therefore I know that all of this happened for a purpose. And the purpose for me is it's driven me to be very focused on preventive medicine and on primary care. And not only that, to make sure that the people around me, the people that I have an opportunity to influence, think the same way, that it's very, very important. And so that's why we're here today. And that's one of the reasons why I think our speaker is so very important for us today. Because she really talks about the fact that we can really only solve problems when doctors get people to listen and talk about difficult subjects. And obviously a difficult subject for my mother was the fact that she was terrified of this disease. And so that would be the legacy of today's speaker. Far beyond her litany of accomplishments as a physician, she'll be remembered as a strong and outspoken advocate for comprehensive health care or health education. Born to poor farming parents in 1933, I shouldn't say that. Born to poor farming parents, she grew up in a rural, segregated, poverty-stricken pocket of Arkansas. At the age of 15, she received a scholarship from the United Methodist Church to attend the Philander Smith College in Little Rock, Arkansas, attended the University of Arkansas Medical School, and after graduation in 1960, she was an intern at the University of Minnesota Hospital in Minneapolis. And she also she completed a pediatric residency and an endocrinology fellowship at the University of Arkansas Medical Center. In 1987, she was appointed director of Arkansas's Department of Health in October, and while serving in that office, she was elected president of the Association of State and Territorial Health Officers. Nominated as Surgeon General of the U.S. Public Health Service by President Clinton in July of 1993, she was sworn in on September 8th of the same year, becoming only the first African American and the second female to hold the prestigious post of the nation's top doctor. She has won awards, Arkansas Democrats Women of the Year, National Government Association's Distinguished Service Award, the American Medical Association's Dr. Nathan Davis Award, National Coalition of 100 Black Women. Lots of awards, lots of accomplishments. But probably the most important fact about our speaker was her words when she was talking about her mission during her Senate confirmation hearings. She said, I want to change the way we think about health by putting prevention first. I want to be the voice and vision of the poor and powerless. I want to change concern about social problems that affect health into commitment. And I would like to have every child born in America a wanted child. And those are inspiring words, not to live by just as a physician, just inspiring human words. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor for the Indiana University chapter of the Student National Medical Association, the Region 5 organization, to present to you not only just an international health hero, but also another very strong African-American woman committed to a community, Dr. Joycelyn Elders.
Thank you very much. I certainly want to thank Dr. Patterson for that wonderful introduction. The only mistake he made, he should know by now that you don't get up and tell women's birthday. You see, I tell people, well, I'm not that old, but we're certainly very proud of him and all the accomplishments that he has made and done already. And he's not quite out of medical school yet, and we're very proud of him. And we know that he's going to be one of our new leaders in medicine. And, leaders aren't born. They're trained and developed. And so he's starting early, and we're very pleased about that.